YouTube family, what's the dilly? What is the dilly? I'm Jay Hadwinn, brand ambassador of My Brothas Spot, and how are you guys doing? Check this out, man. I'm proud of this young kid, man. He's 21 about 2 days ago, I think. Yo, this kid, he got hard. Even though some of his stuff to me, I don't even laugh at it, but he got people to watch him. If you ever heard this kid's story, it's an amazing story. Ishowspeed. Ishowspeed, man. If you adults that watch My Brothas Spot, check out his content. Now, you may trip out, but just look at how many kids watch this cat. It's amazing. Welcome to live. Yeah, so see how we could. What do you guys think about Ishowspeed? All right. Now I got this going. Hey, I hope y'all are chilling tonight. Because this weekend is going to get cold. But I have to give a shout out to this kid right here, Ishowspeed. Oh my goodness, man. Okay, I look at his content. I'm in my 50s. It don't make me laugh, really. A lot of the stuff doesn't make me laugh, but I do laugh sometime at his content. But man, I love this kid resilience. What do you guys think about Ishowspeed? What do you guys think? What do you guys think about this kid right here, man? Have you ever heard his story? And he's okay. You ever heard his story before? And you like him? Yeah, I like his heart. Yeah, he's a good man. Yeah, he's a very good streamer. And a lot of people, and I mean a lot of people, love this kid. And I just want the younger people out here, in the world, what he shows is resilience, and he kept trying. Go Raiders. Yeah, oh man, I got Raiders, West Coast. I'm a West Coast dude. Yeah. You don't like Ishowspeed? Why don't you like Ishowspeed? We're going to be respectable in here. And, in My Brothas Spot, we're respectable to everyone's, thoughts and how they think. Just be respectable back to us. That's just disrespect. Hey, some people not going to like Ishowspeed, but I do. I like the kid, man. The kid got heart. That's what I like about him. Beyond the arf and all that stuff and going crazy, making the faces, he got heart. And I like the fact that he doesn't stop trying. He's ambitious. Yes. And that's what we have to be in this world. On my lives, like I constantly talk to everybody. I want to get in the minds of the people who's on my lives. If they're white racists, if they're pro-black, if they're Aboriginal American Indian like me, why I respect his grind and determined. Me too, man. That's what I like about him. And he's traveling, everywhere. And even when people try to get a bad reaction out of him, he really reacted pretty good. Are the Raiders also your favorite? Heck yeah, man. I'm a Raider for life. And they suck this year. And I don't understand why the Raiders moved to a desert. The Raiders is a pirate. Why you move to a desert in Vegas? You should have been in Long Beach somewhere or somewhere on the coast. It doesn't even match up. He is rude, but hey, if you guys like him, I will not judge. Hey, you could not like, Ishowspeed. There's people out there that like a whole bunch of people. I'm like, I'm not feeling her. I don't feel him. Okay, one time, yeah, okay, man. We doing that dumb stuff. I don't know, but they are my favorite team. Oh, yeah, Raiders in the house. Good job. That's what I'm talking about. Maybe we'll be a little competitive next year. However, I will say he was definitely not raised in a good household, which is sad. No one, yeah, his mom's was horrible, man. Horrible. It's like he wasn't even out there in the streets trying to get it in, and selling drugs or just doing some bad. All you want to do is play video games and stream live, man. I loved his story. Yes, I am Fernando. Fernando, yeah. What will you do if I sub? It's up to you. Okay, what's ABBA? Seahawks fan? I mean, Seahawks. I don't like Seahawks. Ishowspeed keeps trying. He's nice. He gave someone a hotel and stuff. Like I respect the hustle. Yeah, yeah, the hassle or whatever you mean. But yeah, he got heart, man. You know what I'm saying? So he definitely has heart. Okay, I grew up in the West. That is why. Oh, okay, for sure. Yeah. Well, sea chickens. Okay, suck Rams going all the way. The Rams could, man. You know what? Let me give you a little, life lesson about the Rams. The Rams were in Anaheim when I was young. They were in Anaheim, Orange County. Ugh. You know what I'm saying? And the Raiders was playing in the Coliseum. They was in LA, and that's where a lot of people from LA start loving the Raiders, like Ice Cube, everyone, man. We used to see Bo Jackson, Marcus Allen, Howie Long, Lau Alzado, Cliff Branch, Jim Pluckett. I mean, it was a squad. It was a squad, but now the Rams are in Los Angeles. They're not really a LA team, but the Raiders weren't really a LA team. And then they got the Chargers too in Los Angeles. I mean, it's just everything is like fool's gold now to me, man. I win. Well, the Rams, congrats. I mean, my city is always going to be LA, even though I live in Atlanta now. So I respect the Rams, man. And good luck to them. We listen and we don't judge. Okay, guys. The Commanders, the Washington Commanders, they had a pretty good defense, man. And that young quarterback is hard. LBC, homie. All right, yeah, I was born in Long Beach. Yeah, raised in Long Beach a little bit, and then my parents moved me to Corson, California, right below Compton, man. James, hey, that is okay. All right, James. Some of my family members are still Steelers, man. I could say the Steelers. Steelers have a big fan base, and the Cowboys have a big fan base in Los Angeles, at least when I left 3 years ago. That was my second favorite team. I loved the Steelers back in the days. Los Angeles Raiders. Yeah. Yeah, Fendi boy. Yeah. For sure. Thank you for subbing, man. Thank you for subbing. It's all good, man. Whenever you want to drop into my brother spot. And the when you look at my brother spot, the videos are totally different from my lives. On my lives, I just like talking to y'all, like seeing what's up. You know, hopefully it's no little youngsters that's under 18. I don't like that. You don't need to be on here, you know, because you say dumb stuff and your brain not really mature. I hope Daniels isn't a one hit. Wonder. I have to go. All right. See you later. Have a nice one. Hey, y'all, what y'all think about this weather? Where are you guys located? Are you guys located in the Midwest? Are you guys located in the East Coast? You know, where are you located? Because I'm telling you, it's going to start getting cold. Like they said, we're going to have ice storms in Atlanta. And then they said that Tennessee, all the way up to almost Philly, it's going to get crazy. It's going to get crazy, y'all. Like, I wish I could do the weather and I have skills to, but it's about to get wicked. It's about to get wicked. Where is that? Where is that? Let me see. You see, I'm horrible at this. Let me see this technology. Look at the weather report. It's going to be ice storms in Georgia. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be ice storms. But anyway, back on this dude. Hey, man, I just got to give a shout out to him. I love the kid, man. I love the kid, man. Like, I'm 52 and a half. I don't have no kids. Man, if this dude was my son, I would be proud. I'd be giving him like big ups, big love. You know what I'm saying? Because he did it on his own. He did it on his own and got picked out there. Now the algorithm favors him. I'm from LA. We got a lot of older Raider fans and Weiner fans. The Niners. My cousin is a Niner, man. He loves the Niners. But us younger generation behind the Rams. Especially LB for sure. Steelers, Raiders, Cowboys. I do not like the Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? I do not like the Cowboys. It's like, yeah, you don't like us. Houston, Texas. Yeah, Houston has got it going on, especially the food scene. Oh, I love Houston, Texas food, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All right. Who cares about Georgia? You got to say something negative, huh? All right. Perry. All right. Ishowspeed. Yeah, man. Yeah. Why do y'all Christians push your religion on people? Chill out. Golly. Y'all like Bloods and Crips. Join the gang. Join the gang. God dang. The heck. And y'all had a lot of wars over Christianity. Will you stop it? Just like being a Christian. That's fine. Leave us alone. Golly. Oh, not very respectful, so knock it off. All right. Jesus, man. That's cool. All right. Ronaldo sucks. You gotta y'all be, hey man, this kid got me watching soccer. Ishowspeed got me watching soccer, and you know what? It's pretty exciting. I can see why the world loves soccer. I mean, I think soccer players are what I've seen, they're the most in shape athletes, or at least in the top three or even top five. You got to be an athlete to play soccer, man. Wow, you met him. That's crazy. Hey, bro, they saying NDQB getting drafted by the Really? Man, did y'all see that college game? That Indiana quarterback is pretty hard. Pretty hard. I wouldn't mind. I would not mind the Raiders getting him. You know, Shador, anybody. But really, even though I love Deion Sanders, I would like that Indy quarterback. Boy, he seemed like he has a lot of potential, man. A lot of potential. So, hey, can everybody in the chat, the little chat that my brother Spot has, I'm Jay Hadwinn, you know what I'm saying? Tell me where you live. Where do you guys reside? You know, are you guys in the Midwest? Are you guys, most of you guys in the East Coast and like the South? Where we gonna get these ice storms? Stop fighting with each other. It's all right. You know, God, yeah, y'all fighting over Southeast Mississippi. Oh, okay. You're not gonna feel it as much. You're not gonna feel it as much. Yeah, no snow. Yeah, James, no snow. Y'all not gonna feel it as much, man. But you know, I think northern Mississippi is gonna snow. So yeah. You know what's crazy, y'all? You know how many people in America, you know how we see the homeless people and then most of them are all strung out on drugs? Well, it's a new like population of people that are homeless and they're living in their cores and they living in these places that's going to get hit by ice storms. Oh man, if I had some, somewhere that was, you could already donate it to a .org. I forget, I just donated Wednesday. But yo man, we got to give them people like these organizations and hope they get the money to these people where they could get sleeping bags that's, under negative 20 degrees, like sleeping bags. And so these people won't get hypothermia and die in their cores. Because this storm, from what I heard, is not going to go away until like almost 2 weeks. Almost 2 weeks. People going to be dying, man, out there. And that bothers me. And let me tell you why it bothers me. Because what year was that? I think it was like 09. I was homeless. I was living in my core because I had a female that, man, I really liked her too. But I saw that she put a lot of holes in my condoms. Yeah, this is a real story. She was poking holes all in my condom trying to get pregnant. And it was my fault because she already had three kids. And listen, everybody, all men, we got to get humble. We got to be humble. I was sprung. Yo. If y'all haven't ever been sprung, be careful. Be careful because it's like a white sheet over your eyes, man. This woman had this and could stay in one place and she looked like Jodie Watley. And one of her best friends was Morris Chestnut. They went to Gar High together. She was bad, y'all, for real, man. And she was like a 5'9". She was tall, looked nice in heels. So she had a brother sprung. But I didn't want no 18-year contract. So when I saw that, I was like, she trying to get me on an 18-year contract. I'm not having, a fourth, give her a fourth child and then I'm paying out. I'm not doing that to a kid. So, yo, I went right to the lease. We had a tight ass. It was a townhouse in it was like North Anaheim, real tight. I mean, it was laid, but I went to the lease office and just told the lady, like, look, because it was in my name, and I said, look, I'll pay you guys. And she said, you can't pay us. You got to pay it was some other third party that I had to pay for 7 months. I had to pay like back then 700 some a month. So my credit wouldn't get bad. So yeah, I was in my core. I like used to park down there every night, y'all. Every night by the 24-hour fitness, right by the 105 freeway, in Crenshaw, right by the Hawthorne Airport, because I was showered, but I still have my job. So I had to do that. So it's very uncomfortable living out your core. It's very uncomfortable. So the moral of the story is that I have a heart, a big heart for people that are homeless that's living in their cores. And mine was just, it was because I didn't want to get no one pregnant. Because let me tell you guys, fellas, if you get a female pregnant in America and you not with her, you're going to be broke for 18 years. Like, I think the state of Georgia, the least monthly is 500. But that takes, because Georgia don't even pay a lot. That takes a lot out your paycheck. You know what I'm saying? That's like another tax. That's like another tax. That's why Georgians are, all y'all in the South, wear condoms. Y'all don't wear condoms. Y'all bareback kings in the South. That's why so many diseases out here. And yeah, it's the, guys that go both ways too. But a lot of y'all contribute to it because when guys go into prison, they come out of prison, they get these girls diseases. You know what I'm saying? The gang boys that the women pick. Oh yeah, man, they be backing it up in prison. I got a cousin that's in prison for life. He says some of the most masculine men, if you in there over a year, yeah, they giving it up or getting in it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so women, females, if y'all on this, stop picking them fools. Cause, or at least, put some on his pickle. You know what I'm saying? Because you messing it up for people. People could die. You could die. The pickle, our stuff is like a gun. Boom. You know what I'm saying? But it's a slow death. Bye. You have a great day. Oh, Bible. Okay. I mean, it goes both ways. Damn, y'all battling about this Christianity stuff. Leave it alone. Just believe in it. You ain't got to have everyone, believing in God and Jesus Christ. Like what I believe in, I'm not trying to push it upon people. My cousin had a child like that with her poking hole. Dang, for real? Damn, Patrick. That's crazy. I really dodged a bullet because, and I'm talking about, I could talk about it now because I'm not ashamed. I'm 52. I don't even have kids. I still don't have kids. You know what I'm saying? My kids are my cousins, my small cousins. But hey, fellas, if you with a female and when you about to have and you doing this, something like that, or the crazy faces and it delays and then it goes bam, bro, be careful. Make sure you pick the right female because that is potent. It's potent. When that delay, like when you're about to go and it's like at least like 2-3 seconds and then you go bam, I'm telling you, you better check yourself because like old girl said right here, poking in the hole, that's how her cousin got. 18-year contracts ruin men. They ruin men and then they ruin the kids too. They ruin the kids because both parents aren't in the household. And then after that, we got another broken home kid. Not everyone's strong like this cat right here, Speed. Not everyone's strong like him. That's the exception. That's why I like that kid. He's the exception. Most people, nah, man, don't pull out. Put a condom on, bro. Stop. That don't, because you still busting a little bit, bro. It's microscopic. And if you're very fertile, you're going to have one. That's bad information. Come on, man. Come on. Nah, not that. Just keep it on. How you think I don't have no kids? When I got tested a while ago, I had a lot of soldiers, but I always had a parachute on my stuff. I got to travel the world. I got to do things that I couldn't do if I was a father. And I'm talking about a single parent father. Now, if I was a father with my wife and I had kids and I'm with, that's different. That's beautiful. But the women I had, yeah, they would have tried to make me into a baby daddy. 65, I figured it out. I feel you. I feel you, STC Chucky, ST Chucky. All right. Yeah. Hey, like this video. Sub, man. Subscribe to My Brother Spot. When I go live, I like to jive, man. You know, like our videos, I'm going to be having some pretty cool videos coming up, some pretty cool interviews. So stay tuned. Give to the channel, please. Give me some rubies. Give me some super chats. Come on. I'm putting my energy in out here. I'm grinding. Having kids is overrated. I wish I would have had some. I'm not going to even lie, but what do you mean overrated? I don't, he's laughing. Said having kids is overrated. Wait, you are Ishowspeed dad? Nah, I wish I was. I wish I was that kid's father because I wanted to have kids. I just couldn't afford it. See, I'm the type that if you can't afford to have kids, don't have them. Why are you going to have them? They're going to go to that public school. You're going to be in some type of bad area, and they're going to have a bad experience, and then that environment is going to be jacking them up for years until they break out of it. And then by then, they may have a bad record. They may have a felony, misdemeanors, all that. I like speed dad better than speed. What? You like speed dad or dad? What are you talking about? Yeah. So, family, tell me, I still want to know, where do you guys reside in? Are you are you in the area where the ice storms are? Are you in the area where the snow is going to fall a lot? I'm very curious because I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. So we're going to get ice. It depends on your grind and are the type of man you are. Both. I don't get that. Let me see. My son has 3 different baby mamas. Damn, man. He don't have no money. Now, if he does have money, you know, he go for that, but it's going to the baby moms. I know a lot of it. Good luck to him, man. I concur with that. I was all in camps, didn't escape until got my GED. Oh, joined the army, man. Good for you, bro. Good for you, devil face. Good luck to you. Hope your life going well, homie. All right, happy Sabbath, brother. Happy to you. Auto correct like speed dad. Oh, okay, like speed dad. Okay, I thought you said dad. Okay, I've got to go. Everyone have a great day and stay safe, healthy. Bye. Bye, Bible witch. All right, you messy. Why? Y'all talking up in his house. Yeah, in this life, not okay. When old as fuck, you gonna wish you had kids. No, I'm not. I'm gonna tell you why I don't care if I don't have kids. They're gonna be robots to wipe my butt when I get older. They already around. Look at the technology. You don't need kids anymore. And yes, artificial, but I'll be taken care of. All I gotta do is have money. And money is the only way you could defend yourself or take care of yourself. So I'll be fine. You look like Felix from Stray Kids. Oh boy, I always look like someone. Let me see. Watch One Piece. I don't know what that is. Why you got Ishowspeed behind you? Because I respect that kid. That's why I have him behind me, because he shows resilience. And that's what you have to have in life in order to make it. This is a statement that I'm trying to make. It's many other people I could put up here, but this kid, if you heard his story, like all the odds was against him and he kept going. Big ups, man. Big ups. That's what's up. I respect young homie too. Yeah, man. I mean, he don't stop. And all this stuff to me ain't even that funny. But I just, what's valuable to me is that he didn't stop. He didn't give up. He didn't give up. And a lot of us give up. That's the problem. Not everyone, majority of us aren't going to be millionaires. We're not going to be billionaires, millionaires. We're not going to be trillionaires. But we can, if we keep trying, is be thousandaires. A lot more people can make six figures if they keep trying. But a lot of us give up. He's very positive. At times he is. Yeah, majority of times he helps a lot of people. Let it go, Unc. You know what I'm saying? Let what go? Harold, let what go? Come at me, homie. What you talking about? Let it go. You trolling, homie? Explain yourself. I wish I could put a video on you. Can you talk in front of people? Can you hold a conversation? Can you elaborate? You behind on a picture. Let me see. Let it go on. One thing I don't like is negativity. Let's see. Boy. Got a Zorro hat on, man. Anyway, so on to my next 90s. Let it go. You made zero money. 90s. Let it go. I made, what do you mean zero money? It's been times that I didn't make a lot of money. You're right. I got passive income coming from the military. You know, I'm a honorable discharge, you know, like naval. I was in the Navy. I'm a disabled veteran. I have passive income with 2 websites that give gig work to furniture delivery, gig work to handyman and maid service. I work. I'm a homeowner. Who are you talking about? You talking to me? I'm not wealthy. I'm not rich, but I'm self-sufficient, bro. Why is there so many people upset? And the reason why I like Speed is because he reminds me of me. I failed a lot, but I didn't stop. So Raiders. Yeah, baby, Raiders. Raiders. Right on, shipmate. Yeah, for sure. Like, it's so many jealous people out here. They don't like themselves. When people don't like themselves, you know what I'm saying? Thank you, Queen. When people don't like themselves, that's why they hate. They don't really like themselves. So they just come, it's a high school mentality. I really hope this guy is not of age. I hope you're a teenager, Harold. I really hope you're a teenager. And if you are a teenager and you're under, you know, like 18, because you sound like one of those wannabe bullies. You know, bro, I used to beat up bullies, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I was raised in a Crip neighborhood. Who are you talking to, homie? You know what I'm saying? When I was a kid, I've been shot. I've been jumped. I had to fight my way out of the RTD. Man, I ain't afraid of y'all mark-ass punks. You talking to the wrong one, cyberspace bully. Little weirdos, homie. Bruh, let it go. Fuck, man, I've been out of high school. Yeah, you ain't happy because you talking stupid. You don't even know me. I'm not broke. Damn, salute. Crypto, what's the dilly, homie? Crypto, what's the deal, man? How you doing, man? Yeah, caught up with my live, man. Appreciate you, man. When we gonna link, man? When we gonna link so we can help the Black community, man? You know, Harold say give it up. We ain't gonna give up on our people, right? Halito. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a rapper. What are you talking about, Harold? How old are you? God damn, you're a weirdo. They said I'm broke. Broke as fuck, never get it. All right, man, I'm broke. You happy? I'm broke. Hey, I can't fix my teeth. I'm broke. I don't care, man. I live life. Have you ever been outside of the United States, Harold? Have you ever been to Singapore? Have you ever been to Colombia, Cartagena, Gale? Have you ever been to Brazil? Have you ever been to Panama? Have you ever been to, do you have kids? Are you on child support? I don't have kids. I'm not on child support. Boy, you a weirdo. Weirdo. Yeah, but crypto, man. Get my information, man. Like, go on YouTube, my YouTube channel, and check it out, man. Get the info at mybrothasspot.com. Email me crypto, and let's talk. Let's link up, man. You know, let's check each other out. Why is Darren Watkins in the background? You mean Ishowspeed? Because, man, this is my theme tonight, man. This kid right here, he don't give up. He reminds me of me, man. At one time, I was living in my core. I was right off the 105 freeway. I was living in my car for 7 months, working at Vista Del Mar with level 14 kids that act like the dude that was just in here talking stupid. He talked like a group home kid, Harold Field. That's how they talk, man. They gonna say negative stuff and don't even know you. You know what I'm saying? He may have a chart in one of those. He may be one of those kids that was, you know, a group home kid and just jealous of everyone, raised by his mama. All right. Next week, I was raised by my pops and my moms in a Crip neighborhood, Stevenson Village. You know what I'm saying? My pops, I remember he went around to the park and told them loped out niggas that I was, that I grew up around. If y'all ever try to recruit my son in this Crip gang y'all formed with them 60 Crips put on Stevenson Village, I shoot all y'all. My pops was in Vietnam. He said, I shoot all y'all. I heard that. And them busters never mess with me like that. I could shoot basketball over the court. Now, I had to squab. My pops let me squab. That's fine. You know? But, yeah, man. What's your email? Crypto. It's on, okay. I don't want everyone to have it, especially Harold, man. He's a hater. So just go on Jay Hadwinn on Facebook. Add me. Like I said the last time, add me on Facebook, Jay Hadwinn, JayHadwinn. And you'll see I have the same baseball cap on, the Raiders cap. And add me, and then we'll go from there. Also, you could go on the YouTube channel, My Brothas Spot, and you could go into the view channel or something like that. Go into information, you'll see the business website. I mean, the business email. You know what I'm saying? Man, shut up, Harold. Anyway, oh, I'm definitely no gangster. I ain't ever gang bang. Ever. That's why, you know, when I was young, I used to break dance. Like really, like breaking and like hip hop in general saved kids like me, because the bangers that was shooting random drive-bys, I didn't look like everyone. You know what I'm saying? I had the whatchamacallit Converse on that was folded over with the fat laces. Then I had the baggy pants and all that. They knew I wasn't no gangbanger. So we got spared. I used to break dance in front of Carson Mall off Avalon, man. We'll have like a little cardboard, put it down there, start break dancing. They left us alone, man. Hip hop saved a lot of LA cats' lives. Because if I was just walking around there like how everyone's wearing corduroys, you know, what were we wearing? Corduroys, Vans sometime with a Raider starter jacket. Kansas City Chiefs starter jacket. What was the Indiana Colts? You know, the blue for the Crips. You know, yeah, man. Cats used to get knots on their head, man. Happy Friday. Yeah, you right. I'm not no gang. I didn't want to be no gangster. I'm Jay Hadwinn. I'm myself. I love myself. People that, try to act hard, y'all don't love yourself. Or you guys are young and little kids and shouldn't be in here. You're under 18 and your parents don't give you attention and they don't watch you. You either or. I'm kind of seeing who the trolls are. Whoever gave me 5 rubies, I really appreciate you. Who gave that to me? I appreciate you. I'm rock. Man, what the heck, man? Some weird people in America, man. That's why I kind of want to get out of here, rent out my house and get out of here, man. There's some weird people in America. Weird. I'm very big and tough. Well, I don't know what that means, man. I hope it don't mean what I'm thinking. And I'm not trying to think, not good. Any advice for trying to come out of the closet? Like, oh boy, y'all going at it. Wow. Wow, man. This live is wild, man. Let me see something, man. Let me spark some people mindsets. Let me see. Let me see. Nah, that's me. Let's see. Let's see something else. I don't know this dude right here, but can someone tell me about this cat? He's the world's most followed TikTok creator and has sold his main operating company for 900 million. Who is that? I've never heard of him. Let me see. They like you, cuz. Had a phone call. Oh, Crypto, you had a phone call for Sheezy. Yeah, anybody know Cabby Lamb? Lame? Who the heck is that? I know him. Can we get a hog reveal? What does that mean? Honestly, he should have never got that far. Really? It's sometimes the algorithm just love people. Maybe it's just, maybe they pick people. Damn, I never heard of him either. Yeah, I never heard of him, Crypto. He was just, oh, he was an influencer. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna have to look him up and check him out. Because a lot of y'all don't. Hold on. God, my whole screen went black. My whole screen went back. Oh, yo. Check this out. Y'all gonna trip off this. You see this? I breed those. That's how I made money in LA. I breed American Akitas. That's my dogs right there. That's an 11-year-old Akita. And man, does he have a head. And my female vicious too. You see her feet right there? See her paws? Her name is Bougie. And my male is named Shaka. Yeah, that fool was I just took that like about an hour ago. That fool was snoring. And they twitch and all that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I love dogs, man. I love all kind. I think, well, the breed, American Akitas aren't good for Atlanta because when it gets hot, they just can't deal with the heat, man. I'm not gonna, when my 2 pass, I'm gonna cry my butt off. But when they do, I'm gonna get like a dogo, like an Argentinian dogo. I think it'll fit more. And then when I leave, if someone try to come in my crib, they're gonna get some teeth. And all my dogs, which that's gonna be a waste. When I have a male, I get their genetics. their semen and all that, so I could just duplicate and bring them back. Yeah, I was a small time breeder, so I could always get that type them traits back that remind me of my dogs, and I don't miss them too much. Me too. I have 5-month cane corso. Ooh, and a blue nose pit bull, cane corso, and those some dogs, Crypto. Those some dogs. They love hard too. Akitas do too, but they just not fit for this weather. So I'm and they got a lot of fur. It's like it's everywhere. I love dogs, but people like dogs with heavy coats and force them to live in. Yeah, man, it is cruel. And that, like, I be seeing like every year, my dogs have gained weight because in the summertime they can't, like, tonight I'm gonna have to let them out, especially when oh, it's mixed, Crypto. Okay, it's mixed. I bet you it's still a beautiful dog, but they're gonna want to go out in the cold. Like if it even snows out here, like the last time when it snowed, man, they be out in the snow. They love it. They don't even be wanting to come in. They're Nordic dogs. Saint Bernard, yeah. Oh yeah, that's cruel. Yeah, y'all. Yo, I'm trying to figure out who gave who gave me 5 rubies or jewels. How does that work? I don't even know how that works. I mean, is it like a super chat? Is it a payment? What is, does anybody know? What is your, I'm an older dude that, is actually just trying to stay in with the times and get more people to subscribe on this channel. But when people give me stuff, I really appreciate it because it really helps my YouTube channel, get bigger. I could get more equipment too, man, because I got just the basic equipment, man. What did someone say? Crypto, what you say? Not me either. I never connected my debit card on YouTube. Yeah. Yeah, from YouTube, I get a check in the mail. And I'm just now starting to get checks, and boy, they are small. But I mean, we take any type of money. You know what I'm saying? Passive income is passive income. This is my YouTube channel is extremely small. I get like $100 and some dollars once every 2-3 months. That's how small it is. I just like being talking about things, trying to get, Aboriginal, Black American, whatever we want to be called. We know who we are, Crypto, but I just want to get that movement going on to where we could get businesses open every month. That's us. And start a process to where we could fund our own people, because that's when the communities are going to get better, because our people, they have a love and hate relationship with money and don't even understand what money is. Money is a tool. It's not meant to show off to others, fool. It's a tool. You know what I'm saying? I was just trying to rhyme a little bit, but you know what I'm saying. It's a tool. It's not meant to show off. And that tool can help your communities and help your people that you are. Ask the Jewish people. All they do is help each other. Ask the Korean people. All they do is help each other. They don't help other people. But unfortunately, we have to talk about it, because a lot of our people, they don't really understand what money is. Yes, it is fake currency and all that, the paper and all that, but it's what it gets for you. It's a tool, and it could help you get what you want and need. Fortunately, we crabs in a bucket. I mean, we are, but that's why I like the fact that I travel around the world, because it's a lot of people, other ethnicities that I've seen, they're crabs in a bucket too. Um, but it's a smaller population. Our population is bigger, but it is, yeah, we are crabs in a bucket, and we're very individual, and we don't think like we're a team. So unfortunately, we're going to have to get better at that. But a lot of other people are scared of us. So they say, You know, why do you want to do that? It's diverse and all that because they know the power that we have. Once we start getting it, they know we not gonna hate. You know what I'm saying? We not gonna get nukes, destroy the world, mess up our air like you know who does. The technology that they say is technology is just convenience. It's not even technology because it's hurting the earth. Why you think we have such cold weather now and all that? Because what they're building is not technology, it's convenience. I wish we could get 500K black brothers and sisters, yeah, together. Yeah, and everyone put in $10 a month, and you can open a black-owned business once a month. But it will have to be a process which you go through, and no nepotism. Everybody have to be. It has to be a sound business. We can't be having that ninja shit. You know what I'm saying? No ninjas allowed. Remember in high school, when you walk from one place to another and you walk past a group of Down syndrome kids at lunch day, that's not funny to me. All right. See, I don't. Yeah, I don't make fun of. Yeah, that's not funny to me. But I feel you, Dart. That ain't funny to me. All right. Odds of life, we can. Yeah, we can. We just gotta, we don't have to have the whole population. Like, I think the Jewish population in America is one of the, well, it is the lowest. I think they're a little under 2 million. But in all these big cities, they run them. Like in LA, Jewish people are on La Cienega, La Brea, all in those like communities, and they have their self-police. They own a lot of the shops on Melrose. They own our culture. You know, they own a lot of the NBA teams. The NBA, I think, is ran by Jewish. I don't know about NFL, but see, this is what I'm saying. And they're very quiet about it. They own hip hop too, man. It's like, and it's not even hip hop. What we have now is rap. You know what I'm saying? You put a C on rap, it's crap, and crap has no nutrition. Hip hop is a movement. Hip means to be aware. Hop means movement. If you're not rapping about a aware movement, that's rap. That's rap. Hip hop. Hip is to be aware. Hop means movement. So it's a aware movement. Fight the power. You know what I'm saying? With Public Enemy. That's hip hop. Certain Kendrick Lamar songs, let's go in the future, is hip hop. It's a weird movement. We gonna be all right. It's all the gangster music and all the trap music, that's rap. That's entertainment, man. I don't even want to listen to it. Let me see. You thought it was funny walking. Yeah, that ain't funny, man. So yeah, y'all. So I want to ask y'all, what do you guys? Hold on, I'm gonna show you a picture, and I always do this because I just want to know. I don't really care about because I think corporations run America, but I just really want to know what y'all, if I could find them. I want to put the picture up. I do it every YouTube live. Oh, I forgot this. Yeah, I want to show this. I want to show this before I talk about that. Look at that. All right, you see that? Look at my lips. Now, about 7 years ago, I got called a monkey in Orange County. You ever see monkeys have lips this full? Have you ever seen monkeys have my color of skin under their fur? Have you ever seen my hair growing out a monkey? Monkeys have thin lips. I just really want to get that out. Like, it's a lot of people that, and when I got called a monkey, he didn't say the N word, but when I got called a monkey, I went back home and really thought about it, man. I was like, and I looked at monkeys. None of them have full lips like black people. You know what I'm saying? And our hair, no one has our hair. I'll give you an example. My homegirl, Honeysuckle Moon, she's one of our clients on My Brothas Spot. See her hair? Look at her hair. Have you ever seen an animal on this planet that has that type of hair growing out their body? Look at the horse. The horse have that like stringy stuff. You know what I'm saying? Look at the lion. The lion looks like maybe someone that got a perm or something, but that's not our natural. Or put bear grease in their hair. A black person put, but it doesn't. That's not our hair. We're the only humans on this planet that our hair doesn't grow out an animal body, and we're always called the animal. It just is really puzzling. You know, it's just puzzling. Every animal on this planet has straight hair. The sheep has wool, and the sheep hair or fur, fur that's biracial hair. That's by everybody that got, even in my family. We got like on my mom's side, we got a Jewish, old great grandpa. He probably raped my great grandma on my mom's side. And a lot of us will have like the curly hair on my mom's side, my cousins and all that, because a white man was in the gene pool. If you don't have, look at like, so it's Africans in there, and a lot of Africans have never been mixed. Never been mixed, never been touched by even a Middle Eastern. And you just see their hair is coarse. You know, in the Americas, you know, when the Asians came into America, they met us, Negroes, Indians, as they call. And we mixed, and that's where all that mixture came. And then they went further and further down. Now they're in the Amazon. And certain tribes, they just want to be left alone. Those are old, like Asian civilizations that was running from Genghis Khan and just kept going down, and they just don't want to change. A lot of black people, when the ships came, they came out of those forests because those forests have a lot of insects, that, and then they went on the coastline, and then it was more convenient. You had a better lifestyle, all that. So that's what I heard from spoken down language, not out of a goddamn book. So that's why I travel. You know what I'm saying? You get the real stories. You get the real stories. Let's see, y'all. Now, this pissed me off, y'all. We some haters. This sister right here told on Jamaicans at this Jamaican restaurant, called ice on them, just because her food was a certain way. This is why we're so divided. Sisters like her, a lot of our people be on some stuff where they're like, you know, I'm an Aboriginal American Indian. We better than Africans. Or bougie Africans come from Nigeria that look down upon their people, Nigeria, Ghana, and they come to America and be bougie. And a lot of Americans, Black Americans, are Aboriginal American Indians that, you know, never even been anywhere. They never even been to Africa. They're like, oh, all Africans like that. And they're not. They're not. Do you believe that we only fall in love once? I don't think so, man. You know what I'm saying? I think you could fall in love a couple times. Every animal on earth has straight hair. Yes, it does. You should respond your mama. I should have said my mama. I didn't say anything. I thought about it. You know, I really did. I don't get mad unless someone touch me. Wow, really? Damn it. Here in 2026, wicked people. So yeah, no. That wasn't crypto. That wasn't 2026. That was like 8 years ago. Yeah, that was a minute ago. Yeah. Why are you asking personal questions like that? Where your girl at? I can't help it. Jay Hadwinn always has a female, man. But it ain't your business. I don't know. I'm not the most handsome dude, but Females like me because I'm a real man, and I really don't take their stuff, you know. So I'm gonna put it back on, family. What I was on it. Well, if I could find it. Yeah. Let's try this picture of them. Yeah. That's the theme, family. That's the theme. I show speed. Raiders won't be making it to. Man, we suck this year. Start small. Yeah, we suck this year, man. We not. We suck. Oh man, it's hard too. But I love the Raiders, man. That's what that's all I know, man. So I'm a rocket. I probably couldn't hold my tongue if I feel you. A lot of people can't. I'm a little different, man, because I kind of already know who we are. I've been around the world, so when Americans say stuff like that, I just know that they just kind of jealous. But if homeboy would have tried to lay hands on me or push me or something, I would have caught that fade, homie. I would have caught that fade. I miss Oakland Raiders. Man, they should have never moved out of Oakland, man. Just straight up. Why didn't they just give them a new stadium, man? They gave the Golden State Warriors a new stadium. Now the Oakland A's is going to Vegas too. It's crazy. I don't know what's up with the Bay Area. Because I used to love going and going to Oakland and watch the Raiders. I mean, at that time, I did. I broke up with that crazy girl. No, this was before Kathy. I was with a girl that lived in Oakland, like about 2 miles from the stadium, close to downtown Oakland. Boy, she was beautiful. Chocolate, man, like one skin, like gorgeous, man. But it's just she had a ex-boyfriend, and I don't know how he got my number, man. And he used to always call me. I just left her alone. Raiders, the draft. I hope we get that quarterback, homie. I hope we get him. Raiders was created by a bunch of doofus. Yeah, doofus. Yeah, that's real, man. Like win, baby. That's all I gotta say. And we've been losing, baby, lose. All right, yeah, they crazy, but pretty. Yeah, women. It's crazy how the women that are good in bed, they're some of the most craziest women. Every time, man. That's why a lot of men that are smart, we don't have those women, like we don't marry those type of women. It's just they just all they're gonna do is add stress. And then when we go out into the world, we going into stress. We don't want to come home to stress and they can't, you know, they want to fight and then do the other F. Yeah, it's good, but when you get older, you be like, deuces. Hi, it's me again. I don't know who that is. I was the Raiders draft Trinidad from Ole Miss. Oh, you want him. You want Trinidad for Ole Miss. That'd be a good pick, too. Thank you for subbing, Nam B7. Nam B7. All right, makes let me see, makes them automatically crazy. You talking about females, doofus? All right, I know what you mean because I live Frisco, Cali. I stop dating girls from Oakland. I go further out like Sacramento. Dang, what, crypto? So it's some in the water up there? Them Oakland girls crazy? Man, yeah. It's these two females that, excuse me, that I always think about. One was Levitra, and the other one was that Oakland girl, man. And I'm not gonna lie, it's one more. And I love like females with beautiful skin, one skin tone. The female because I was stationed in Everett, Washington in the Navy. And I used to go up to Vancouver, Canada quite a bit. This way in 95, 96, 97. I used to go up there. Man, it was an East Indian girl that I was dating for a while named LaQuinda. You guys ever see Mississippi Masala? How beautiful that East Indian girl was? Yo, LaQuinda was way beautiful, way more beautiful than her, man. Like, yo, if you just didn't see her head, her body was like a black woman. She was like them dark Indians. And she took care of her. She had great hygiene because, some of them don't really have too good of hygiene, man. She was really, I don't, this how I met her. Okay, I met her at a Vancouver Grizzly game. That's when the Grizzlies was in Vancouver. I didn't like the Supersonics. I didn't like Seattle. It was weird, a lot of golf and all that music and, you know, just weird white people that, dye their hair black, even if they're blonde, where I just didn't like that. So I know you was hooked. Well, I wasn't hooked, see, because then I was a player. Um, I had a other girl named Akiko Seno. She was Japanese. She was a 5'8", 5'8" Japanese with double D's. She had a Holly Berry hairstyle. She actually had a body like a Latina that had a great body. I mean, like in Vancouver, Canada, they have some heavy hitters. I wanted some sisters, but it's not a lot of sisters up there. So, you know, LaQuinda and Akiko Seno, I was up there, and so I wasn't. I liked LaQuinda, but Vancouver is not. It's big, but then it's not. So eventually, LaQuinda saw me playing pool with Akiko and her friends, her Japanese friends, because Akiko is Japanese, and yeah, LaQuinda was like, "Oh, so you're here?" I remember that. She had her head like, I was like, "Oh my God, man, this is crazy." My shipmates were sitting down talking to Akiko friends, and she just threw some type of alcohol in my face. And my eyes were seeing that. And that was the last time I heard from LaQuinda. I called her and called her. She didn't, but man, she was dating a guy on the Vancouver Grizzly, like a bench warmer. He was tall. He was like 6'11", dark skinned brother, man. And we met at the game. Then we just exchanged numbers secretly. She got with just a Navy dude over someone that had at least at that time, he at least probably had $1 million contract because he was on the squad. But that just shows how Canadians are, man. Because she was born there, but her parents were from um, East India. I don't know what part. I forget. It's speed in the back. It's it's speed in the background. Yeah, yeah, that's speed, homie. That's speed, man. And that's the theme today. Resilience. Never give up. And that's how I am. I never gave up. So I like that kid. That's why I want to travel to Asia and South America to find something nice and start some business. Yeah, and um, check out Da Nang, Vietnam. I think it's a little easier there. You have less competition, and the beaches look like Miami beaches. Very beautiful. Crypto. You'll be very impressed. The pho is good. Yeah, that brother never give up. That's why he's my theme. You know what I'm saying? Hey, crypto, do you know anything about jewels? No, you said you didn't. Does anybody know about jewelry? Like it's a ruby, and I got five right there. I don't know what that means. Does someone uh give me money or something like that? Because if they did, I want to shout them out. I want to thank them. You know what I'm saying? Because most people uh they just watch. Y'all don't give no type of money to a good cause. And I always want to thank those people for even consider giving this channel money. Thailand and the Philippines. Yeah, crypto. Yeah. Yeah, Thailand. I'm too old for Thailand now, man. I don't. Da Nang, Vietnam is perfect. You know what I'm saying? It ain't women out there like you come in with me and thick and it ain't none of that. It's like, yeah, it's different. But for you, if you younger crypto, yeah, go there. You boy, I just came across your channel. I'm enjoying it very much. I'm watching you from New Iberia. Louisiana. Oh snap! My best friend, Carlisle, family is from New Iberia. My family is from DeRidder, Louisiana, Lake Charles, and New Orleans. We don't have like New Iberia, but I was born in Long Beach. My pops was in the Navy in Long Beach, and that's how I was born in Long Beach Memorial, hospital. So, my people's from Louisiana. Oh, nice to meet you, Cornelius. Yo, sub. Get subscribed to the YouTube channel, homie. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, Louisiana, my second home. I got a lot of aunties and cousins in Louisiana. Raiders are gonna get Mendoza. I hope so. You the third person that said I hope so. We need him bad. Did he ball out in that bowl game? Jeez. And Oregon's a good squad. They ran them over. But what I heard is that Indiana has a lot of older players. So the average age for Indiana, I think, was 22 or 23. I'm not donating unless I know it feeds the poor and lock up around the crazy. I feel you, doofus, if you feel that. But you should donate to this channel because it goes to a good cause. But I feel you because I just donated to some.org, man. They were for homeless people that are homeless, with cars, that live in their cars. That's how I was talking about that at first, because those people are normally not on drugs. They just, they can't afford rent and all that. So, yeah, don't trip. You're doing good. Oh, thank you, man. Consistent. Yeah, man, I'm going to be consistent. Oh, you 46. You still young, Brody. But I still think I'm 25. Nah, you still young, man. Still young. Travel the world. If I had loot, I would, fund certain brothers and sisters to go around with me, man, and we record and show America, how they respond to, brothers. I mean, a lot of YouTubers are doing that, but we'll do it in a different way. I don't want to say what's on my mind so someone else will steal it, but we'll do it in a different way. All right, they get first pick, and he's declaring for the draft. So, yeah, man, I want Mendoza. I want him. Did you see his live today? Ishowspeed. Dead people were dancing. Nah, his cat is Speed's wild. No, I didn't see his live, man. Did you enjoy it? That kid is wild. I want to build a house and a school bus and drive around and wash feet. Yeah, you deep if you're not playing. I mean, that's a good cause. I feel you. I just subbed. Thank you very much. You are such a blessing. Appreciate you, Cornelius. You're a blessing too. We're all blessings, and every one of us has a story. It's just a lot of us are afraid to get in front of a camera and get, talked to negatively. I had a different experience. My pops, when I did wrong, he'll whoop my butt. You know what I'm saying? And he would like use it. It wasn't abuse, but it was damn near almost. So I wasn't afraid of youngsters punching me, or getting whooped very hard, So yeah, I'm kind of fearless, man. I don't know if y'all could see this. Let me see if you can see this on my fist. I got a scar. It's a tooth mark. You know what I'm saying? It's not showing it. But I got a tooth mark on my fist. I want y'all to see it. It's like in between my knuckles. And I knocked out this homeless dude on drugs on the gold line when I was in LA. And I had to get a Technoshock because his tooth got stuck in between my knuckles. You know what I'm saying? It came out because he was messing with an older lady, man. When they start dancing around and all that, it was an old Latino lady. That's someone's mom's. You know what I'm saying? She was screaming. He was, doing all that weird stuff. So I said, I just lost it because that could be my mom's. My mom was tiny. And I caught that fade and knocked him out, man. And those people on drugs, you shouldn't do that. He could have whooped my butt because, you get a certain type of strength. But I must have really, when I socked him dead in his temple, I must have jolted his brain. He was out for a minute. We're going to figure something out because it's very hard to find, like, yeah, man, we got to figure something out. You know what I'm saying? And if it goes well, you really going to get to know a team of, like, like geeks, black geeks that are web developers and tech, and we have a tech team. We got some power behind it. It's just black people not taking advantage of it. Have you ever been beat with a tree branch? Okay. LOL. Shit, I've been beat with a switch by my grandma in Louisiana. That wasn't fun. That hurt. It's a stinging hurt too, and I don't like the noise. Woo! Jeez, man, I don't like the noise. Crypto, don't forget, man. Go on the YouTube channel after, because I'm about to get off. I got to take a shower, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I took a walk earlier today around my area and did a live, and only one people viewed it, one person, because everybody was still at work, I think. It was hilarious, though, man. That's never happened, but I got a laugh out of it. But, I could screenshot some clips of it and all that and salvage it, and no one ain't gonna watch it. And I could make a video out of it. But, hey, man, Crypto, I appreciate you, man. Go on the channel, my YouTube channel, My Brothas Spot, and just look for our email, man. And just email us at info, at mybrotherspot.com. Just hit me there and we'll exchange numbers. I can't write it down in here. They have it, or I can't write it down on the reply in comments. The AI erases it. It's super whack. I don't know why. But yeah, I definitely want to get with more like-minded people. Why do you think I'm on here? We're recruiting. We're looking. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. All right. Okay. I'll find your email. All right, man. All right, family. I'm Jay Hadwinn. I'm proud of Speed. I wish he was my son if I had kids. I would love to have a kid like him. I'd just be happy. I'm the brand ambassador of My Brothas Spot, 100% black-owned web developer, tech team business. And it was nice chatting with y'all. And yo, stay warm. It's about to get cold, y'all. Peace.